For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of season 6 here in the career mode RTG. There's a brief international break on at present as we head towards the first game of today's episode against Tottenham Hotspur. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy and subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'm waiting for Hall, the young goalkeeper, to turn 16 so that hopefully in January we can sell another goalkeeper to raise some extra funds. We'll play 2 games today and then the obligatory squad report after a transfer window so you can see the stats of all of our players, because of course we have made a number of new additions in the previous window. So Tottenham and Schalke today. Our Champions League group is Schalke, that's hang on, I want to say Kuban Krasnodar. Yeah, Kuban Krasnodar and Nap. What is it with Cambridge and Napoli in this save? Obviously the other career mode I'm doing on the channel right now is Napoli. And we faced Napoli in the knockout stages of the Champions League last year on our way to winning the tournament, of course. But we'll have to brush past them twice again, this time in the group stage. And who knows, we might meet them again later in the tournament for a second time if... why would I ever want to be manager of the Chinese national side? We might meet them again if they follow us through in the group. And or may even lead us through in the group. Don't know for certain that we'll finish top. And of course, we'd perhaps meet them further in the knockout rounds. That's the starting lineup we're going with right now. Watson is 88 rated now, so he's continuing to grow as well. Serge Aurier, who's now 89, he's up another rating. Alaba's up to 91, he's up another rating. Emre Can is 89, Sanchez, Greco, Navarrete, Fekir, Morata. On the bench, we have Vieto, Sterling, Mbappe, who's also up a rating, Paredes, Dyer, Weissa, and currently Cooper. But I'm going to put Jonathan Tah on the bench. Jonathan Tah is also now up a rating as well to 85. Everybody growing still here in this save, despite the fact that some of them are in their, well, I guess the majority of them actually are in their mid-20s, aren't they? So growth is to be expected, I guess. But anyway, that's going to hopefully be a side that can give us a victory here against Spurs. We've played very well so far this season, been scoring a lot of goals and not conceding many. So hopefully that continues here. Lamela. Oh, it's great footwork. Eric Lamela, good. Well, it's a good block by Bennett, but it knocked him completely off his feet. Heung-min Son happy enough to take the corner here for Tottenham. Lamela will take it himself after having the shot that ended up or resulted in the corner. Kane chests that down, has to run over someone that fell over in front of him. Tottenham, of course, the side that pipped us to the Premier League title last season. Ryan Mason having an effort, if it weren't for a top save from Watson, would have given them a 1-0 lead. However, we were able to get a measure of revenge by knocking them out of the Champions League at the semi-final stage, of course. And then obviously going on to win the tournament, and Kevin Wimmer, with the goal at his mercy 6 yards out, somehow pulls that wide. Positive start for Tottenham here. We're on the back foot to start things off, something we haven't yet experienced so far this season in competitive terms. In pre-season, we were a little bit on the back foot in some games, so it was a poor turn from Fekir there. In pre-season we had to suffer a couple of defeats, a very, very kind of humbling one against Paris Saint-Germain, most notably in the group stage, but hopefully we can get a victory here against Tottenham, or at least avoid defeat. Rose with the throw, and Dyer gets it back to him. I've intercepted that, but somehow Tottenham has still got the ball. Lamela's on his left foot here. And again, we have to rely on a smart save from my goalkeeper. 20 minutes in, it's all Tottenham. All Tottenham. Like, I can't even get out my own half. It's all that much Tottenham. Can't even get out my own box at the minute. Ryan Mason here across to Lamela. A little 1-2. Ryan Mason again with a shot and wide of the target. Oh, we need to improve here. You can tell they're champions, can't you? Well, says Aurier on the run here. And we'll look to send Navarrete away. Scored a hat-trick, of course, in the last episode. And could get us a goal again here. In fact, that's dropped kindly for Renato Sanchez. Want to try and pull that back. Navarrete with great footwork. We'll try and do the defender. He's done well. Lino Navarrete still can't get the shot off. Almost fouled Nathaniel Klein there. Is that a corner or a throw? It is a throw. Let's see what we can do. Lino Navarrete is arriving, although it's Renato Sanchez who the ball has ended up with. Get it in there to Fekir. Roll the defender. Oh, lovely turn, but Heung-min Son there on the cover. And Tottenham able to clear their lines. So it's the first time we've been anywhere near scoring a goal, or anywhere near having a chance even to even think about scoring a goal. But still, Tottenham defending absolutely resoundly and attacking well too. Here's Eric Lamela. Oh, that footwork, that cross. Heung-min Son, thankfully, can't header to save his life. Eric Lamela with a corner for Tottenham. Again, they're on the attack. And Wimmer with the header, Renato Sanchez with the clearance, only as far as Nathaniel Klein, into Federico Fazio, to Kevin Wimmer, to Ryan Mason, just toying with me now on the edge of my box. Thankfully, they haven't got the lead, so if I steal it off them and go on a counter-attack, then if we score, it will be 1-0. And Ray-Chan there into Morata. Fekir looking to make the run in behind. Morata took 10 years to wind up to actually play that, and it means that Danny Rose is able to just calmly get it away. Aurier with the throw. Here's Nabil Fekir. I'm not entirely too sure where to go here because he's closely marked there, Emre Can. Oh, that's a lovely turn. Greco, surely. No, Fazio with the block. Where did he come from? Oh my God. My first clear-cut opportunity and I still can't work the keeper because the defending from Tottenham is so good. This is just not what we've been used to so far in the Premier League this season. We were able to batter Manchester City 4-0 and I can't even create chances against Tottenham. Navarrete into Greco. I want to poke that from Morata and we've done well. Got the defender with me. Get around the outside. Oh, through that gap. Oh, he's found Greco. Greco with the turn and the shot. Oh no! Navarrete! Lloris with a save. Greco's up. Fazio wins the header. Oh man. We've not created anything all game and then that happens. Try and flick this backwards if you can. No, alright, we'll have another corner. We'll try again. Sanson has just come on. I presume that's Morgan Sanson. Decent delivery. Up goes Fazio. Why is he tall enough to win everything? It's not fair. Get there at the near post. Lloris punches. Win that header. You're not going to, actually. Put Mason off there, but he's still going to come away with it, unfortunately. Eric Lamela lunging with a tackle. Great tackle, but it's not exactly halted Tottenham's march forward, has it? Here's Henriksen. Now we have halted their march forward. At least I think so. Lamela in there to Sanson. It is Morgan Sanson. Just come on. And yeah, we've slowed them down well enough now. Half an hour. Oh, he says as they quickly then move it up to Heung-min Son. Half an hour to go here. And with the way things are going, I'd be thrilled with a 0-0 draw. Mason there into Harry Kane. No! I can't argue that they don't deserve it. And it is a world-class goal from a 90-rated striker who I made the decision in the transfer window to not try and sign. Because I don't get on with him that well in-game. In real life, phenomenal. In-game, when I'm not controlling him, phenomenal. But when I am in control of Harry Kane, I don't do things like that. He does things like that to me. Oh, and he did get slight fingertips to it there, it seemed. 1-0 Tottenham. Sanchez into Greco. In there to Morata. Around the corner there to Paredes. Sterling wants to make that run in behind, you can tell. We'll make the Berber spin. Please, Raheem! Please, Raheem! Oh, just kick it first. I'm not destined to get anything from this. I said at the beginning, the end of the last episode, can we do the Invincibles and go the full season unbeaten? And it appears in the very next game, I'm about to lose. Unless... No, I think I'm about to lose. So the Invincibles appears not to be happening. And of course it would be Tottenham Hotspur that deny me the chance at going for Arsenal's record. Unless my 93 rated, yes, my 93 rated can pull up an 89th minute equaliser. The Invincible season is still on. Lino Navarrete with a hat-trick in the last game, and that is a beautiful chest down and finish. Oh, the season is still up for grabs. The Invincible season is still there to be had. Thank you, Lino Navarrete. Sanson into Dele Alli. No, what have you done? Why did he do that? Thank you, Watson, for saving my bacon yet again in this game. Don't make a mistake. Good, he caught it. Actually, I'm going to throw this out and get that under control. Oh, Lino, that's great first touch. Oh, no, I was about to send Raheem Sterling away. Oh, calm. You're happy with a point after that, Chez, aren't you? Yes, self, I am. A phenomenal game here against Tottenham. end-to-end stuff throughout. They battered me for the majority of it, and we scraped a draw in the last few moments. I have to be pleased with that. A cracker from Harry Kane. Lovely touch and finish from Lino Navarrete. Into the second game we go. Corner for Schalke. Johannes Geist to take it on the far side. It's a decent whip. It's going to go straight to Greco, though. Trying to draw this defender in towards me, and he just didn't want to come. But thankfully, we were able to get it to Sterling. And I just need to time this pass right. And Greco's in. And he is. He's taken it in stride well. Have to turn away from the defender, though. Well, I couldn't have gotten more lucky there, could I? And neither could Luciano Vietto. 1-0 Cambridge United. Unfortunately for Ralph Farman, he isn't able to keep that out. Turned away from the defender because I didn't really have any other option there. Otherwise, he'd have just knocked me down or nudged me so that the player couldn't take the shot. But the ball's ended up in the back of the net anyway, so I'm pleased enough with the 1-0 lead for now at the Abbey Stadium. Cambridge United 1, FC Schalke 04 0. Good interception there from Hogo as well. Maximilian Mayers played the ball through here to Franco De Santo, formerly of Wigan Athletic Franco De Santo. He went down there but got his shot away, thankfully, straight at the keeper. Moting on the run down this left-hand side. Good block by Mbappe. I'm going to fire this forward and see if Vietto can knock it around the corner, which he can't do. Emre Can, though, trying to power through the back of Maximilian Mayer. That didn't work. Bill Donald and Bolo's got the turn on me here, but Alaba will have the pace to catch him up. Has he got the tackling ability? Yes, he does, but he's going to have to do it twice. Never mind. Here's Vinicius someone. Here's Aogo. Oh, Choupo-Moting got to that. Wow, I thought that may have been a penalty with the defender sticking his toe out, trying to get there as well, but nothing given, and half-time whistle sounds with us 1-0 in front. Nice tackle by Paredes, and Sterling just has to time this pass right. Vietto, I'm going to hit it early. Comfortable save for Ralph Farman. I have players closing me down there, and whilst he has good acceleration, Luciano Vietto, his final sprint speed actually isn't that quick. I think it's 88 acceleration and 78 sprint speed, so he can burst past people in scenarios other than that particular one. But once he's going, if that acceleration hasn't gotten him past the man, then he's going to struggle to beat him. If he gets past the man with the acceleration, then I fancy him to hold the defender off. But if he can't get past with that initial burst, then I do have to either look for the pass or play the shot or take the shot early. Aogo pushing forward here and actually causing me all sorts of problems and very nearly equalising. Decent effort, that. Sherp with the free kick. Lofted in. That's going to be a battle of height there. Jonathan Tarr wins it. He's just come on. It's not the best of clearances, or not the best of crosses even, and the clearance is decent. Right, Mbappe on the run. I've got plenty of people in front of me. I just need to time this right, and we can send Jamie McLaren away. He's going to come off the bench here to square the ball across for Luciano Vietto to score his second of the game. Superb! Jamie McLaren makes an instant impact yet again. I'm glad we kept hold of him. I'd be interested actually to see how Anthony Lozano's getting on at his new club. But for now, I think we've made the right decision by selling him and keeping McLaren rather than vice versa. McLaren scored a goal in a game against Swansea yesterday? Swansea or someone. I know we played Swansea. Actually, no, it might have been against Huddersfield in the Cup, but still, came off the bench to make the impact and has done the same here. 2-0 we lead, and that should be 3 points in the first Champions League group stage game of the season. Mbappe, put it there for Weiser, into Emre Can, time that nicely for Greco. Can we score 2 late goals here? Yes, we can, always confident in that scenario. Well, Schalke, unfortunately for them, have started to open up some holes at the back, and if it weren't for their mindset in these last 10 minutes, then they'd have had, at worst, a 1-0 defeat. If not, they'd have been able to get themselves a draw. But by being so lacklustre defensively and committing too many bodies forward, they actually have ended up losing the game by more than they would have if they just kept with their previous tactics. And they've not really created anything more since committing more bodies forward anyway. So it seems a bit silly, really, but never mind. I'm not going to complain. We've been able to pick up 2 cheap free goals, and we're going to get a 3-0 win from the first game of the Champions League group stage, which suits me down to the ground very much indeed. I'm wondering how Kuban Krasnodar are getting on in the other game against Napoli. I think Napoli are going to be the strongest side that we play against in this group stage. Scherf here. Oh. Apparently, Watson's weakness is shots from distance. Unless Harry Kane... Well, Harry Kane's was almost certainly a one-off. But that is a hell of a crack as well, to be fair. And it's well placed, and the power on it's beating the keeper. Maybe it's not a weakness of Watson. Maybe there have just been 2 phenomenal hits from distance in today's episode. But it's going to be 3-1 here. So, see, if they hadn't given away those 2 cheap goals, Schalke probably would have gotten themselves a draw. It's silly decisions by the CPU that's cost them there. Napoli win 2-1 away from home in Russia against Krasnodar. So we'll be top of the group after a single game in the Champions League. And Napoli will be second. And we face them next in the competition. No, we don't. We face Krasnodar next. And then we face them, Napoli. You're welcome, Mitchell. You're welcome for playing that game. Right, let's have a quick squad report, shall we? I'll advance a little bit. And then we'll have a squad report to see how everybody's getting on this season. Right, scout report time. Aidan Watson up another one to 88 rated at 19 years of age. Yep, he's that good at 19. 95 reflexes, 90 diving, 90 kicking, 85 handling and 84 positioning. Wonderful. Serge Aurier is also up 1 to 89, as we saw earlier on. Acceleration, strength and reactions all up 1, as if he wasn't strong enough already. Ball controller, as is his stand tackle. Elliot Bennett growing, but no overall improvements yet. I'm not training him, so it's nice to see him continue to grow off his own back. Jose Maria Jimenez is also growing on an individual stat basis, so maybe it won't be long before he starts to go up in rating as well. Alaba also up 1, 91 rated, now outright our second highest rated player at the club. I paid 50 million, he's now valued at 49.5. Great. Emre Can up 1 to 89 since we brought him in the summer. Arrived for free, valued at 53 million. That's a decent bit of business. Renato Sanchez continuing to grow as well, which is good. Nabil Fekir, no growth for him, which is interesting. Despite 1 goal and 2 assists in the Premier League so far this season. Would have expected more from him. Growth-wise, obviously in-game, decent. Nicola Greco, his physicals are continuing to grow. And his finishing is also up to 90 rated still. Alaba has now pipped him to 91 first. 4 assists in 4 Premier League games. Decent for Nicola Greco. Lino Navarrete up 1 to 93. Just phenomenal. 99 long pass and ball control and dribbling and crossing and finishing and acceleration. Madness. 6 goals in 4 Premier League games and an assist. So you got a hat-trick in 1, so that's still 3 goals in 3 games and 1 assist. Alvaro Morata, 4 goals in 4 Premier League games, proving that we made the right decision in keeping him as our first-team striker. Leandro Paredes making some sort of moves off the bench, but not really too much. Mitchell Weiser, no growth from him, but he's not played an overly large amount thanks to the introduction of Serge Aurier. Mbappe is up 1 to 84, which is nice to see. Although I'm not really too sure why, just his physical's going up. Maybe it's the penalties or the sprint speed that has moved him up 1 to 84. 86 is Vieto. He's got 6 goals in 5 games. A hat-trick in the Football League Cup. 2 goals in 1 Champions League game as well. Madness. Raheem Sterling, 2 goals in... 1 goal in 2 Premier League games and an assist. Unfortunately, didn't do much in pre-season, but got a goal and an assist in the Football League Cup as well, although again that was against Huddersfield. Eric Dyer growing nicely, up another to 85. Rivera growing as well, which is good. And I haven't been training him actually. I haven't been training him at all, so it's nice to see his technicals continue to grow quite nicely, and his physicals too, which is good. Jonathan Cooper up 1, unhappy, transfer listed, will leave us in January. Aidan Murphy, we are training, and he's up 1 to 79 this year. Harry Darney is up 1, not training him, he's continuing to grow. Rico Henry up 1, he hasn't played yet. Oh no, he has. He played in the European Super Cup as a substitute and came on in the Champions League against Schalke as a substitute. Luke Berry up 1 to 71, just because his reactions went up 1. That'll do. A goal and an assist in the Football League Cup for him this season. Jonathan Tah, 5 appearances so far, not starting too frequently, but might actually start in front of Kyle Bennett. Jamie McLaren, 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. It's Jamie McLaren, isn't it? No games for Roussillon this season. Oh no, played in the EFL Cup. And then it's Loanese. Tyler Brown isn't growing as of yet at Berlin. Ewan Watson is growing at Las Palmas, which is nice to see. And what we will do, I said I wanted to check how I won't be able to see his stats though, will I? Actually, no, I can see his stats. If I go to... Because he went to Leicester, didn't he? Did he go to Leicester? Jesus, how many fucking strikers do they want? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikers. They have 11 strikers at Leicester. Is there any need? He hasn't played for them yet, as you can see. 0 goals in 0 appearances with 0 assists. And he hasn't gone up overall at all either, so his stats haven't changed at all. Why would you have 11 strikers? That's worse than Manchester United. Anyway, the league table, Liverpool now the only side to be 100% with regards to their record. We, of course, with that draw against Spurs, who are down in 13th. They were unreal against me and are the defending champions. Liverpool the team to beat right now. In the next episode, oh, I'm yawning, that's not good. It's 20 to midnight and I've got another episode to film yet. I will probably only have 2 games in the next episode, though, as I'm pressed for time. So Leicester and Manchester United in the EFL Cup in the next episode, and then it'll be Manchester United, Kuban Krasnodar and Stoke City in the video after that. But for now, that's all from me. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked. Subscribe to the channel, to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you next time.